Cyclorama.
You see, Kathy, they call this museum the Cyclorama because of the big round painting, the Battle of Atlanta we just looked at. It also has objects from the Civil War.
Did you know that it is also the world's largest painting?
This map shows the history of the Civil War. This was the largest, most deadly, and most expensive war of the 19th century. The Civil War was the first modern war, and it was the first war in history with iron warships, and the first in which the railroad played an important role.
This train is called Texas, and it is more than 150 years old. It was used during the Civil War. It's too bad that we can't get closer to it. It is a steam locomotive. People had to heat the water with coal to make steam. Can you see where the smokestack is?
After we finish looking at the exhibition, we can go to the gift shop, where you can pick out a model train to take home. It will remind you of your trip to the museum.
Even though you will learn about this in school, it's fun and interesting to be able to see it in a museum.
And here you don't have to listen to a boring teacher talk all day long. You know, honey, there is a lot to learn in this museum. Maybe we should take a guided tour.
Maybe you're right. There must be a guided tour. I can walk over to the entrance and see when it begins. I asked about a guided tour at Visitors Information. They told me that the next one begins in 1 hour. We can look at a couple more exhibits until then.
That sounds fine. By the way, can you tell us something about this here?
Actually, this is a new exhibit. I am afraid I can't tell you much about it. But it sure looks interesting. Do you see that there? What do you think that might be?
Well, it has to have something to do with the train. The sign there says it is also from the 19th century, but it doesn't say what it is. They really should put better signs on the exhibits. But we can ask our tour guide when he comes.
Look over here. That is really interesting. These are some of the things that people found at the battlefield and then donated to the museum. Many of the soldiers used their own weapons in the Civil War, and this is one of the oldest. I think this is one of the most interesting pieces in this museum. You know, after we leave the museum, we can go look at the battlefield too. Somebody told me that if we are lucky, we can still find old bullets from the Civil War. We should go start our tour now. I think your mother is already waiting for us over there.